Hello, everybody. Welcome to the week. Welcome to the vlog this week. I don't know what the heck. I think I was about to say week. Um, yeah, we're starting off in a chair again. It's nice out, but we're not gonna go for a walk today. I'm a little bit more sore than I have been lately in the legs, so we're gonna take a day off. But last week we walked a total of a little over 18 miles. So we're gonna try to hopefully beat that this week. That's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to beat this week. We're trying to get up. We're gonna try to get to 20 miles this week because it's supposed to be nice. Pretty much. I think I don't know about all the way till next Thursday, but I know it's supposed to be nice through Tuesday. In fact, I mean I'll be inside for half the day with D&D, but I'm probably gonna go after because it's supposed to be 85 degrees Sunday up here in Washington. 85. I mean it's May, but 85. So, yeah, we're going to try to beat that this week is one of the main goals, is to get 20 miles. Other than that, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. We will figure it out as we go. But that is the main goal for this week, 20 miles. And you'll be, watching through the whole week if I get it. But today, I'm just going to kind of have a lazy day, rest the legs. They're not super sore. They're not as sore as they used to be after a walk the day after, but they're not sore like they have been lately. They're a little sore, so it's not terrible. It's not like how it used to be, even though I would still go for walks back-to-back days when they were really sore, but it's fine. We're just gonna stay super hydrated, which, as you saw, I gotta go fill that up, but hopefully that'll loosen the muscles up. Just kind of take a day to rest them, and then go from there. Probably go tomorrow, because like I said, it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'm pretty sure at least Tuesday. It's not gonna be 85 like Sunday, but it's supposed to be it's 70 today. I think it's gonna get slowly climb up to 85 Sunday, the next Friday, Saturday, and then I think it's supposed to cool back down a little bit, back to the 70s, but it's still supposed to be nice. So we will definitely have plenty opportunity to get that 20 miles this week, which is what that's just the goal, 20 miles. So I'm gonna take today. I'm gonna rest up the legs, make sure they're good to go tomorrow. As you can hear me slapping them big meaty calves down here. They're not meaty calves. I feel like I gotta find out other ways, maybe get back to the headset before walking, because I feel like I am losing weight. We're still only about 10 pounds down, though. I think I'm just starting to lose some water weight again, because I don't know if I told you guys, but we lost the 10 pounds, and then I went back up 5 pounds, but I wasn't feeling heavier. So I think it was just some water weight that we're finally burning off. But I feel like the walking's good. The walking's healthy, getting the lungs and stuff going. But I feel like I'm losing some weight in my legs, because they do look a little thinner. But I'm not losing the weight, here. So I gotta find ways to lose it, in the belly. Which is, like I said, I'm charging up my headset back there. I got a boxing kind of rhythm game. Boxing's supposed to help burn belly fat. So I might do that tonight. Keep the workout going, but I'm probably going to do that tonight instead of walking. Like I said, let the legs rest. Or I keep saying. But tomorrow, definitely walk. Definitely walk. And even though I think I said last week, won't walk down that road, I might, because I'm feeling adventurous this week, and there's not much adventuring I can do when I still can't drive, even though we're taking a test. I took one last Thursday with my therapist. Failed the practice test. Took one Monday, failed. Tomorrow I'm gonna take another one, because that's what me and my therapist talked about. She said Take one at the start of the week, Monday, and then one at the end of the week, Friday. So, taking that tomorrow. But yeah, when you can't drive, can't get anywhere, can't have, your mom and stepdad working all the time, can't drive you places, it's hard to find adventure. So, tomorrow, maybe, we might go on a little adventure, even though I said I don't want to, because it's bad, and the stuff I said, but we might do it, because I'm feeling adventurous, I want to go adventure. I don't know. I might also, I know I said I talked about picking up a professional helmet, but I know we went to the store the other day. I don't know, we might have to go again this weekend. I don't know. But just for small purposes, I might just pick up a helmet there if we do, even though I want like a more professional type one that's a little stronger, but might go pick up, just if we go to like Walmart, might just pick one up there if I can find one that fits, because you've seen my hat collection, you see how big my head is. I don't know if Walmart would have something that would fit my ginormous noggin, but if they do, I might pick one up and we might go bike adventure. Like I said, I think I said before, for some reason with the little, the camera would look bad because it's in like a plastic case, and it won't track for some reason when I put it in that thing. It won't track the distance or speed I'm going at on my bike. So if we do, I don't know how much calories I'd actually be burning, how good the workout would be, which kind of sucks. But it's a plan. We can go adventure a little bit through the city because we have a huge thing a few years ago in city development. We put in a bunch of bike lanes everywhere. Now, of course, the bunch of bike lanes are way that way east, in the kind of in the city, not out where I live, which is almost county and not city. But I know we got the bike paths. Maybe we can go adventuring. Which, now that I say that, I kind of do. But right now we don't have to go to the store. Like I said, we might have to this weekend or like Monday, depending on, it's mostly food-wise. If things go bad, like bread or what have you. So, I don't know. Definitely going for a walk though. Might go on a little adventure if we manage to make it to the store, and I can grab a helmet, a safety helmet, because I know people ride bikes all the time without a helmet. I have for years, but that was just in like in the neighborhood, doing jumps, not going very far. I'm talking about like, even though it's a mountain bike, not like a distance bike, I'm talking about like going long distance on sidewalks, of course, but it has a sidewalk, but we have a state highway that runs through my town. So, want a helmet for that, although don't know how much a helmet would do getting hit at a car at highway speeds, even though it's only like 40 miles an hour. It's not great. I'm safe enough I won't get hit. I'm just saying. But helmet safety is not as what was his name? The guy, YouTube Super Russian Hacker, who does all the little videos with like buying stuff and little science experiments. His one saying safety is number one priority. And this is true. It's number one priority. So at least having a helmet, go a long distance, I'm safer if something happens. So yeah. It could explore. I don't want to explore the town. Kind of maybe. Like I said, I don't have a VPN. Someone probably already knows. Not one of my friends knows where I live, because I don't know if tracking data shows when I record little snippets when I'm walking, because I'm GPS tracking myself to get the most accurate data. So, yeah. I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah, today, relax. Tomorrow, walk. And then we'll see. Maybe we get a helmet. Maybe we go for a long bike ride. Maybe we go on a adventure. But if not, we'll just walk. Like I said, goal is 20 miles. And I'm going to have to walk even if I do go for bike rides. Because like I just said last week, for some reason, when I put my phone and the little thing on my handlebars that I took from my mom's bike, you know, to keep my phone there instead of in my pocket so it doesn't fall out when I'm riding or go over a bump and break. It doesn't track. I did it before last year and it didn't track any of my movements at all, which was sad when it was in there. So, you know, that we won't get accurate data on, but adventures are fun. So, yeah. See you tomorrow. Hey everyone, welcome to Friday. I don't know if you can hear it, but I woke up today feeling a bit weird. Like I don't feel sick, but my throat is scratchy and I've been coughing since last night, and my best way to put it is my lungs have felt twitchy. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'm not sick, because I hate being sick, as I hope everyone hates being sick. But I'm gonna go make some lunch, but I just want to let you know, I'm hoping it's just a today thing. I'm gonna drink, you know, like I have been, plenty of water. You know, hopefully it was just something weird and I'm not sick, because I hate being sick and I don't want to be sick. So I don't know if we're gonna go for a walk today, and if I am sick, we're not gonna hit the 20-mile mark this week, which is gonna suck. But you know, that's life. Some things happen and you don't want to, and you know, sometimes that's being sick. I'm hoping I'm not sick. I'm hoping it's just a weird fluke thing just for today. But yeah, I just wanted to update you. I don't know what we're gonna do today. Right now, like I said, I'm gonna make lunch, watch some Netflix, and go from there. Hi everybody, it's me. It's about 10 o'clock. I would love to go take a shower and get to bed, but my mom just took a bath, so I have to wait a little longer for some warm water to get back so I can kind of relax for a few. But I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm talking, but I think this is more than just like a lack of sleep or something funky just waking up this morning. I think this is I am indeed getting sick type of thing, unfortunately. So that means this week it'll probably be the shortest vlog ever, if it's true. I'm gonna have to have, if you know I still feel crappy tomorrow, I'm gonna have to have my mom, before she goes to work, go to the store, pick me up some day NyQuil. And yeah, it's probably gonna be the shortest vlog I've made this week, because if I am truly sick, I don't want to be talking here, having you listen to me cough and all mucusy and snot all over my face or what have you, hearing me struggle to breathe all gross and nasty like. So it'll probably just be minor updates, like when I wake up, how I'm feeling, and then before I go to bed. Which sucks. I was kind of really wanting to go on some not like big adventures, but go on some adventures this week. Like actually go down by the river, show you guys on a walk and stuff like that. But if I'm sick, which like I said, it's feeling like I'm gonna be sick, we can't do that. Which again sucks, because it's supposed to be really nice, especially this weekend, 85 Sunday. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to make D&D if I'm sick, because I don't want them hearing me snarf and cough and be all gross with my sickness. And, okay, I don't want them to be down with the sickness. It's bad enough I might be. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty short week. I said with updates if I'm sick. Trying to get better, because, I don't have a normal job. But, the thing about that is, here in America, we have this culture where it doesn't matter if you're sick. You're supposed to go into work regardless. Hell, kids are supposed to go into school because all that stuff is more important than your health, apparently. But not to me. My health is more important. So we're going to do low effort this week if I'm sick. Maybe it is just a one-day thing, and tomorrow I'm fine. And adventures and stuff are back on. But as of now, I'm feeling like I'm going to be sick. So I'm just going to finish this episode of SWAT. Right there, finish it. And then hopefully there's enough warm water in the shower. I can kind of just sit in there and relax for a bit. Maybe let the steam clear out. Because not only is it, like I said earlier, like a kind of raw feeling throat. Although I don't think I told you earlier, but I have this inhaler. It's not prescription. It's over the counter, but it's for, your bronchial tubes if you have bronchial spasms, which I was having. Hence why I think I said earlier my lungs felt like they were twitching. So I haven't had those since I sprayed this after the part earlier today, and then I did a little bit a couple hours ago. So I haven't really had any spasms. I've been coughing a bit though later into this evening. A very dry cough, not reverberating in my chest, so that's good for now. Hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, like this. Like I said, I don't have any Dayquil or NyQuil, so I couldn't take any today. Gonna have to get it tomorrow if I am. But yeah, it's a little downer. Not a lot of a downer, but hey, stuff happens. It happens. So, and unfortunately, it happened to me this week. So, I'm sorry in advance when this comes out for the lack of content. If, again, I am indeed truly 100% sick, I'm sorry. But it just happens. I can't control it. I don't know how I got sick, because my mom and stepdad aren't sick. We haven't gone and seen my grandma and other family up there in a while because my mom's just been working constantly. So I haven't been up there. I've been out walking into the store, but I wouldn't think I'd get sick from there. And the last store I went to was Ross with my mom, and I didn't hear anybody coughing up a lung or being sick there at Ross, so I don't know where it came from. But it's here, potentially. Hopefully it's just something weird today. But again, I feel it coming. So I'm sorry. I'll try to hopefully be better by next week, and I will make it up to you guys. I don't know how, but I will. I promise. Hey everybody, it's about 10 o'clock here on Saturday. Had a pretty weird and rough night sleeping. As you can see, I'm in a chair, not my bed. I did sleep for a bit in my chair, and then I went back to my bed, and then I've been back in the chair for like a couple hours. In the chair, it was like it's one of those weird things where I was sleeping, but I wasn't like fully asleep. Like, I was asleep, but it didn't feel like I was asleep, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. But, I don't know. I still don't feel great. I got a headache in my throat and even in my lungs. Sometimes when I breathe, there's like a weird squeak that happens in there. But when I switched to the chair, I'm pretty sure I had somewhat of a fever, but I think it's broke. I'm waiting for my mom and stuff to get up because they've got a thermometer in their bathroom in one of their drawers. So I'm gonna just wait for them to get up so I can go get it and just check. But that happened. Like I said, it felt like it broke. The fever broke at around like 5, 6 this morning. Because even though I'm in a blanket, I really haven't had many cold chills anymore. So I think that's good. I think, but I'm still gonna check anyway. For the most part, don't feel stuffed up. Like I said, I've had the weird especially when I was leaning like this in my sleep. There was like a weird, like squeaky noise. Sometimes it happened in my throat. Sometimes it happened in my lung. And to top it all off, I'm a bit scatterbrained. I don't know. During those period from like 1 this morning to like 5, like I said, the weird. I was sleeping but not fully. Like time was passing and I was missing time, but things like I was having like weird thoughts. Like I said before, I've been watching that show SWAT on Netflix, and my brain in that part thought I was part of an investigation. Clearly, I'm not, but some of the stuff that like happened in that time period where I was like kind of aware but kind of not. I don't remember much, and my brain's still trying to piece them together. So I'm also a bit scatterbrained right now, which is a weird feeling because I've had fevers and stuff before, but I've never been scatterbrained like I am now. So I don't know what's going on. We'll see how the day goes. Like I said, I'm waiting for my mom to get up to go grab a thermometer to check my temperature to see if my fever is broken, and then ask her to go get some day and NyQuil from the store because I ain't moving. I mean, like to get up and go to the bathroom or maybe go back to the bed, but I'm not moving much today. So that's today's update. Um, we'll see how later in the day I feel, but right now it's better than yesterday, but still not feeling super great. So I want to just lay here more and rest. Hey everyone, it's me. As you can see, I'm back in bed. I just woke up from like a 5 hour nap not too long ago, and the hot flashes now are kind of gone, but the cough has got worse, and I'm starting to feel a little mucusy, as you can tell by my sniff. So that's fun. Thought I'd just update you. It's about 9:30 now. I'm probably gonna be up all night. Sadly, I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight because I got into my chair about 1:30, and then, like I said, I was kind of in a weird state of I was sleeping, but not fully, but I was. And then at about like 10:30, I took a nap, and then at about 12, I took like a 2 hour nap. It was like from 12 to like almost 3 actually, so almost a 3 hour nap. And then I got in bed, and then like at like 4:30 just to relax, and then I was asleep till like 4:30 till 9. So yeah, Just had a cough drop. Hopefully that'll help with the cough, but it's not fun. So yeah, there's my evening update. Hey everyone, it's a late update. I'm sure you can hear my AC going in the background. I just took a colder shower, and I got the AC on because my temperature went back up. I'll show you right now. Right? It's gone down a little bit since the cold shower and the AC. It was at 102 or 100.2. I just accidentally closed up my recording. It was up to 100.2 to 100.5. So right now it's cool. I'm gonna have the AC going for a bit while I watch some stuff on the PlayStation. I hope to fall asleep because I gotta take NyQuil for medicine, and they say don't take melatonin with it, which is what helps me normally sleep. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but we're doing not great. It sucks. I feel crappy right now. Hey everyone, it's Sunday. Just woke up from a bit of a nap. We're feeling okay. Right now, I'll show you. Ready? No fever right now. In fact, you can see we're running actually a bit colder than we're supposed to. Now, I've had nothing resting on my head for a while. I've just had my AC pretty much going full blast here. So, hoping that's a good thing. For now, I'm going to eat my breakfast / lunch, which is some Pop-Tarts. It's the most I've eaten the past 2 days. I had Pop-Tarts yesterday. Tried to eat some. I fell asleep and my mom brought McDonald's yesterday and I couldn't eat that. It was making me nauseous. I had maybe almost one full cheeseburger and like maybe just a couple of little handfuls of fries before I was like, ugh. So Pop-Tarts the most I've eaten. So that's what we're gonna eat. We're gonna take some more Dayquil here in a few. I woke up at about like 8 this morning. Took some at about like 8:30. I'm supposed to take it every 4 hours, so I'm gonna wait till like 12:31 to take the next dose and see where we go from there. Hopefully the fever is gone. I'm hoping. Just checking. But hopefully it's gone, because last time I had a fever, it did not go away till like the final second before it was like, hey, you've had, to where they say if you've had a fever for too long, go to the hospital, like, which is like 3 to 4 days. Last time I had a fever, I was on the line. I was 2019 Kawhi Leonard making that shot against the 76ers to move on to the conference finals close. That's how close it was before. It was like, okay, maybe we need to go to the hospital. So I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping that the fever is gone and it's just now just a normal sickness. So yeah. It sucks because again, look at how you can't really see, but look at how nice it is out there. So sad. Hey everyone, it's Sunday night, going into Monday. About to go to bed, just got out the shower. A fever's been off and on all day, but it's still technically here, so we're at day 2, 48 hours, somewhere around here. Friday night is when I first started to feel it. So, yeah, we're at around the 48-hour mark. Let's hope it breaks tomorrow. Now the new thing is I got a cough. It's dry, but it's so violent. Right in here just hurts every time I cough. So I'm going to just stop talking. I'm going to take my NyQuil. I'm going to sit in my chair and hopefully go to bed because I've been getting stuffed up too and I don't want to lay kind of prone on my
bed. I guess I don't know if prone or upright is better for when you're sick, but I usually find sitting upright in the chair is better, even though I don't sleep as well. But for me, it feels like when I sleep in this, I get better faster. So let's hope. Just to show you, even though we just got out of a somewhat cold shower, we're at 98.4, 98.5, 98.6. It just hit red or orange a second ago. See, there it is. It's been kind of over here mostly, the warm temperatures. I don't know what that means, but it's bedtime. All right, everyone. It's Monday. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not gonna say 100% sure. I'll cross my fingers, but I think this is like in the afternoon now. I've been kind of sleepy all day, but I think that the fever has finally broke. I think it's finally gone. I'm not 100%. I'm not gonna say 100%. I'm gonna cross my fingers, knock on wood, and of course still take my Dayquil. But I think the fever part is over. I think it finally broke. I think it's finally gone. I think we're gonna be okay. My throat still hurts from all the coughing. My chest still hurts when I cough, but I think we're gone, done with the fever, which is great. But I'm gonna just keep watching it. I've been checking temperature all day, and so it's good. Good there on that part of the head. Go up. Good. Go to the side. Good. Good. Top of the head. Bottom. All good. So I think we're done with the fever. And maybe not being warm overall. I just kind of woke up from a nap, and my chair, my arms, my legs, my back, all sweaty. So yeah, but I think the fever's gone. So we're just gonna have to deal with the rest of it. So yeah. All right, everyone. It's like 11 o'clock, maybe 11:30. Yeah, 11:30. Just took some NyQuil, refill my water. About to go to bed. I have been checking, and there was some spikes, but I think it was just because my room was warm. I've cooled it down, but we'll check again here. I see 98.2, 98.4. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Let's try again. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Doesn't feel warm over here. I don't know. Everywhere else is down, but all of a sudden here is not. But then I just took it again, and it's 97.5. And then it's 97.4. And then it's 98.6. So I don't know. Maybe that's wrong, because we just took it and it showed two 100s, and then in the same spots 98. Like, see, it was right here. 98.8. Move a little. 97. 99. 99.1. So I don't know. I feel good though. I feel better. So I think this is just being weird. I don't know. But I'm feeling better, at least in terms of the fever. So I'm pretty sure it's gone. Up here, nose congestion's still good. The cough is still sucks. Like, again, it's just right here. I'm pretty sure I pulled something. And to be honest, that's my biggest fear when I get sick now is the cough and the mucus buildup, because when I was younger, twice in 3 years, I got mild to severe pneumonia. Once my freshman year and then junior year in high school. So relatively close. And when it happened a second time, the doctors are like, that's not supposed to happen, especially if someone's so young. So ever since then, I've always worried about my lungs. Specifically when I get sick, that's the worst part, because as I've gotten older, the cough that I get when I get sick has just gotten worse. Not like every time, but it's worse than it was when I was younger, and I always hurt something in my chest when I get sick from my cough being so violent. And so I've always just worried about, that's like the scary part for me, is just my lungs, because I don't want that happened again, because if it happens a third time, what's going on? There's got to be something wrong with my lungs, and I don't, because I live in America, you have to pay if you want to live, so I don't have insurance right now. If I went to the doctor, ER, whatever, I have to pay out of pocket, and that's going to cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, because again, in America, you have to pay to live. You want to live, pay money. But that's the scariest part. I've just always worried about my lungs. But so far with what's been going on with this one, I haven't had any congestion in my lungs. It's all just been up here in the sinus area and maybe a little in the throat. But I think that's just drip coming down from my sinuses. But yeah, we just saw the thermometer. It showed weird. We just took the temperature like 4 times in the same spot, and it showed us over 100, but then all of a sudden all the way back down to 98, 97, and then 99. So I don't know. I feel good. My head doesn't feel warm. It doesn't feel like it has the past few days. So I think we're good. I think this is just being weird now, because we'll do it again. Ready? It was right here. See, it was right there, and we're only at 99.2. It's a little warm, but it's not 100.6. 99.1, and it was over here. Okay, see, that's 99.3, and then we'll do it again. But then it's 99.1. So I don't know. I'm gonna go to sleep, or get ready to go to sleep. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the bed or the chair. I've slept pretty much in the chair the past 2 days, so we'll start in the chair. We'll see what happens. We might move to the bed, but for now, good night on Monday. Sorry I just realized it was 5 o'clock. Sorry for the late update. Still not feeling great. I mean, I'm sick, so obviously, but at least said the fever's gone. There's just more here, and the cough still, and there's a little bit of phlegm now in the chest, I think, which sucks. So yeah, that's how it's going. I got an hour before dose 3 of Dayquil today. Because they said take it every 4 hours or so. So yeah, that's today. It's still sick. It sucks. I hate it. Hey everybody, it's me. I forgot to record something today, as you could probably still hear my voice. Yes, I am still sick, but I would say I'm about, in terms of getting healthy, I would say about 80%, 85% healthy now. Getting up there. Probably tomorrow I'll be like, so, next week's vlog will be starting off still kind of sick, but I'm gonna guess tomorrow I'm gonna be back up to 90, 95% health. So yeah, it's been a rough week with the sickness, as you could tell, because we didn't do anything because I was sicker than crap. And, next week's not going to start off great either because, we're still going to be sick. And we probably won't be doing much exercise even when we're fully healthy, just to kind of make sure everything, especially in here, is good, is ready. But yeah, that was this week's vlog, was me being sick, which sucked. It really did. I was looking forward to doing stuff. Because next week will probably be half a week of me still kind of resting, but still kind of doing things. But because I don't think I'll be fully 100%, maybe till Saturday at the latest, maybe Friday, but Saturday. I'm gonna say Saturday is probably when I'm gonna probably be back more towards 100%. So, but it happens. Things happen. Life happens. The world happens, and you gotta get used to it. It sucks. This week felt like what it used to feel like before I had therapy, where I would just be doing nothing. Like you can see, I'm like healthy enough. Like this is the first time I've played video games since last Thursday. Like I've just been sat in my chair pretty much for over a week. I finally slept on the bed again for the first time last night in like 4 days. But anyway, as I was saying, it just felt like used before therapy where I'd just be sitting and it was just the day was going by slow. Even playing video games or watching TV, it just was going slow, doing nothing. And that's what it felt like this entire week, being sick, and it sucks so bad. Like, I know I'm not still making money yet. This isn't quote unquote a money making job yet, but being able to actually like go on walks, edit videos, upload it. Like I'm like 2 weeks behind now on uploads because almost 2 weeks behind on uploads for the gaming channel because of this week of just being sick. Haven't done nothing. And it sucks, and it sucks to feel do nothing, and I just so want to get back into doing things like the editing, like the going for a walk, like the getting exercise. And this whole week being sick just remind me of those times when I would just sit around and do nothing when I was healthy. And I know in this case, I was sick, but like still remind me of those times, and it sucked. It sucked just sitting on my butt all day. It sucked so bad. Like, I know I still technically kind of sit on my butt all day, but I'm not just watching TV or playing video games. I'm making videos or editing them or uploading them or working on the YouTube channel for D&D, which I wanted to do stuff this week for it, but I was sick, so I couldn't do anything because I just needed to rest. Because, like I said, I know I could have worked through the illness, but I'm of the mind where when your body needs rest, like when you're sick, especially like I was running a fever for 2.5 days, tranquilo, chill, just rest. Gotta rest the body. Maybe because I've never done it, but I don't see I guess it, because the world runs on money, but sometimes just like how some people can just do that. Like had what I had, and people just still go to work and push themselves and make it worse on their body, make it worse for their health. Like, I understand, but also at the same time, like, you gotta understand, you gotta take care of this too. Like, I know it sucks. The world runs on money. Like I've said before, it sucks that in America, if it did get worse for me, I'd have to basically pay to keep living, essentially. I hate how that works, but And I know that's how it works, but just sometimes just gotta take a chill pill. Just gotta let the body, especially when you're sick, just let the body rest. Like, I know you feel like you can't because things are expensive, and I understand that. Because I know that. Because even with my savings account, I can't afford diddly squat in terms of finding my own place. You know? Because I have a savings account. Well, when I get it, I'll have a couple grand in there, but that still won't, get me anywhere, really. So I understand the need. You gotta push through, but sometimes don't just relax. Take care of yourself. Don't make it worse. Like the people on the cruise ship right now, that they're docking in the Canary Islands for some reason when they're perfectly fine of just letting them freaking sit out there in the water for a little while longer to make sure that stupid hantavirus is gone. But no, they're gonna potentially, come and maybe ruin the world. I've heard of people online today saying, middle of Trump term, pandemic 2 incoming. I hope not. But they should just let those people. I mean, they're already relaxing. Just let them rest. Just take your test, take it slow. Make sure everything's fine. You should do that for yourselves when you feel sick. Sometimes you can't, but when you can, do it. Just do when you can, do it. I promise you. Do it. Because, I know the world revolves around taking care of other things. But you got to take care of yourself, too. You got to take care of yourself, too. So like I said, I know sometimes it feels like you can't. But you can. You just got to make the time. Doesn't have to be long. Don't have to be like me, sitting in here inside for a week. Could just be a few hours a day. You get home from work. If you're sick, no extracurricular stuff. If you got kids, you live near your family, your parents, just say, hey, hey, Mom, I'm feeling sick. I'm just going to come home, relax. And you go pick up the kids from soccer practice or something. Even that, even if it's just a couple hours, if you get home from work, you let your parents go grab your kids. So you could just kind of just get a few extra minutes of rest. Do it, okay? Because this right here, this is also the most important thing that you've got going. Because if you don't have this, if this isn't good, well, then you're not going to have much left to do in the world if this isn't good. You gotta make sure this whole thing is good. So, with that being said, if you enjoy the video, which probably not, because you just hear me mumbling like this because I was sick. But if you somehow do, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, share the video with some friends, leave some comments down below, and I'll see you next week.